Oh, what are we going to do with the thumbnail? Wait, hold on. Let me just figure it out. Ding. Okay, so hi, welcome to the first episode of Yapocalypse, where the chatter never ends and nothing is off limits. I'm Najla, your host for today, and this is my second take. That is quite embarrassing to admit, but this is my second take, so there will be some repetitive words from my first take, and I hope y'all do not mind the what the non-existence of originality. But yeah, so today we're going to talk about pet peeves and icks. I do not know why did I choose that topic, to be exact, to begin with. But yeah, my friends being the best supporters, submit your response on the Q&A sticker uh, that I put up on the on my Instagram stories, but only for my close friends. Yes, that is the starting, that is the beginning of this podcast. um well, basically this podcast is just to help me to enhance my speaking skills, both in Malay and English, because every time I speak, I've been stuttering and I do not know why. I'm trying to fix my grammar too, so please do not mind my grammar in this podcast. And also, please don't mind all the background noises, because I'm recording in my college, in the campus. So there might be the sound of fan, and also the girls screaming. I do not know. I've put my fan on the maximum level, so I put it on max. So yeah, because so what did it. And yes, this podcast is going to be in both Malay and English, so I hope y'all do not mind that. And yeah, grab your snacks, brace yourself, and it's time to yap. So the first pet peeve is spitting in public. In my opinion, spitting in public is just so horrible. It's just disgusting. It's really disgusting. And not to mention the sound that they make when they wanna spit. I think y'all can imagine. Oh my god. The lighting here is also sucks. I wish. I mean, in my first take, the lighting was already, my setup was already great. I love the setup. Even though it's a low budget setup, but yeah. And I hope I hope the rustling noise from my tudung uh takkan kacau the mic, because yeah, like I said, low budget, and I'm using my earphones mic to record this, and I hope y'all don't mind that. And about the lighting, I'm trying my best to set up to try and get the best angle here for the camera, and the best lighting to record. And yeah, this is basically what you will get. I am so sorry. And yeah, back to the first topic, spitting in public. Like I said, it's horrible. It's disgusting, and the sound that they make is just really, really, I don't know. But whenever I hear someone, you know, that kind of sound that they make before they wanna spit. I'm not gonna do that sound because it's just purely disgusting. Um, and yeah, I feel like those who spit in public is just someone or with no attitude. In bahasa singkat, it's just someone with no civic. Is that it? Is it civic? Yeah. tak ada no sense of morality and civic. Is that it? I'm so sorry. Um, but yeah. And I mean, if they're spitting in public, but like in the longkang or in the longkang or somewhere visible. Um, but like, okay, for example, spitting in longkang is acceptable as long as you don't make those disgusting ass sound, the yeah, that kind of sound. I'm fine with that. But those who spit on the in the restaurant sink, mm-mm, 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 mm-mm. But like still, if they're not making any weird sound, that's fine, I think. But like still, it's just disgusting because it's the restaurant sink and people rinse and wash their hands there. I mean, I get it. It's a sink. I mean, tempat yang air mengalir. I get it, but um still, you got no sense of morality and you got no civic. I'm so sorry, but like, yeah. um and those who spit in the grass, or on a field, on the grass. In pula, alhamdulillah, sorry. In pula, apa saya nak spit in the grass. But like spitting on the grass is just lagi lah 2 lipat kali ganda horrible. Bukanlah horrible, but like disgusting, because it's a damn grass. Like, okay, I got a friend. I got a Suksi's friend, and sometimes they will riadah on the padang, on the field. They will what? They will roll on the padang. They will crawl on it, and I cannot imagine, and I wonder how does the grass smells like. And I did ask her, and she said memang bau horrible gila nak mampus, like, I will try my best to kurangkan all my cursing and stuffs in this podcast. I'm making it as PG friend. See, I actually I do not know what to say anymore because I'm just doing this to distract myself. Yes, I'm recording this now because I'm trying to distract myself. So yeah, she said that it smells really horrible. It smells like, orang kata bau jigong. Bau jigong itu bau bau tak gigi lah, basically. The mention of tai is just already disgusting. But yeah, but itu baru lelaki. But what if perempuan spit in public? I cannot imagine that. Macam you memang unethical. Like, you're so unprofessional and unethical. Yeah. But man, a girl spitting in public, ya Allah. Pergi balik rumah and then you cermin your diri and then like stare at the cermin and what did I do today? What did I do today? Oh, I spit in public. I think I got a few grammar errors that my mind is I got nothing in my mind. So yeah. And that's about spitting in public. Horrible, horrendous. Is that the word? Horrendous? Let me see. Horrendous. One thing about me is, horrendous. Yeah, horrendous. Horrendous, disgusting, things like that. Macam, just purely disgusting, And yeah. Next, we're going to talk about carpooling without paying for the tolls and tolls/parking/gas. Okay, basically pet peeves ni is just we're talking about people with zero common sense lah, because someone did respond with apa ni, those who got zero common sense. And I personally think that those yang people yang macam ni lah, yang in the pet peeves thing, it's just orang with zero common sense punya attitude. You get what I mean? So yeah, carpooling without paying for the tolls or parking or gas / parking / gas. Sorry, but okay, this I could actually elaborate more and discuss more about this, because it happens to me a lot. Well, bukan orang tak bayar, it's just people took a long time to pay, and I do not understand. I mean, or like they don't pay at all. Like I said, got zero common sense. So yeah, macam okay. Here's the thing: you carpool with people, you need to pay for the gas. That's basically it. When you carpool with people, you need to pay for the gas, or the parking, or the tolls. If you ada keluar and use the damn tolls, you need to pay for it. Kenapa you tak nak bayar? Kalau you tak nak bayar, then don't carpool. Tu je. Don't carpool. Ya Allah, the lighting is just messing up with my mind right now. I really hate the lighting. But yeah, kalau you opt to carpool with your friends kan, at least bayar lah. Macam, faham tak? Kita pun okay, especially among students, kita pun macam we don't charge banyak mana pun. Faham tak? Macam for one trip, I don't know lah, but me, for one trip I'll charge them for RM5 for one trip. Okay, one trip pergi balik, one trip, bukan pergi sahaja. Do you get what I mean? Like, bukan, kalau let's compare it to a Grab. Kalau Grab from point A to point B, you need to pay for contoh RM5, and then from point B to point C, you need to pay for another RM5, and then point C, you nak balik ke point A, maybe it will cost you maybe I don't know, but below 10 lah still, but probably more higher. Well, Grab is all about luck, to be honest. But like I said tu lah, from point A to point B, you need to pay. From B to point C, you need to pay. From point C, you nak balik to point A, you need to pay. That is Grab. Sekarang ni, you're talking about carpooling. Bukanlah carpooling, but like basically tumpang your friends, or you know, just keluar with your friends. I charge RM5 from point A to point B to point C to point D to point E to balik to point A. Do you get what I mean? Like for that whole trip, I only charge for RM5, and you still can't manage to pay. That is hilarious AF. I mean, okay, considering your financial status, your financial situation, RM5 tu sebenarnya, I think it's already student friendly. Faham tak? Okay, back in my first day, I did mention this. We know your financial status, we know your financial situation. It's not about like we know lah, you macam you came from a B40 family ke, M40 family ke, T20 family. I mentioned this in my first day, and then but that's not it, you know, that's not it. If you wanna tumpang, then you should know lah, you should know lah, you need to pay apa ni, to the car owner kan? Is it the car owner, the car owner or the car's owner? Please just ignore that, I cannot think anymore. But like the thing is macam, okay, you yang decide to carpool or tumpang your friends, and then you tak nak pay. Macam, faham tak? I kind of find that funny. Sebab macam, kalau you tahu you tak mampu, kenapa you nak tumpang? You faham tak? Faham tak what I'm trying to say? Macam, kalau you tahu you tak mampu, in the first place, you memang tak mampu, then why do you need? Is it because your fear of missing out? Is that it? Maybe. I think that's the reason. Just FOMO. Basically, straight up FOMO. But itulah, like I said, it doesn't matter lah. You came from a B40 family ke, you're from an M40 family ke, T20 ke, T20 tier 1 or tier 2, I don't fucking care. But like, still, the real thing here is, you naik, you bayar. That's the thing. I mean, memang friends, not a Grab driver or thing, but still, once you tumpang, once you carpool, you need to pay for it. No matter lah, tools ke, parking ke, gas ke, faham tak? Faham tak what I'm trying to say? Sebab you dah menumpang. You know, I thought this happened macam among students je tau. Tapi sebenarnya adults pun are facing the same problem. I mean, okay, working adults, because I've heard a few stories from a few people, regarding carpooling tapi tak nak bayar, or like eating together or hanging out together, and then someone pays for the bill, and then dia tak nak tontong. Macam, you know what I'm saying. Macam, kalau kita makan together, contoh macam I pay for the bill kan, macam macam orang tu macam tak nak bayar balik, like your friends tu macam tak nak bayar balik. Macam, that apparently happens among working adults too. And for me, it's not that macam mana, it's not that shocking pun, faham tak? Because macam ni lah, dia macam, the amalan tu dah diterapkan dari kau belajar, or maybe dari kau kecil, or maybe it's just the family that you came from tak ajar common sense. I do not know that, but yeah, the thing is macam, okay, once you keluar dengan orang ke, once you carpool, once you tumpang kereta orang ke, you need to pay for it. Memanglah macam, okay, certain people memang tak set lah berapa the amount to, or for people to pay for the gas kan, but like, you budget lah. Kalau macam among students, maybe 5 to 10 ringgit is okay. I've once had someone paid me 20 ringgit because I keep on because I keep on asking for them to pay. I'm not gonna mention the gender here, but like, yeah, maybe because I keep on asking for people to pay in a group chat, and then that person decided to pay. They paid me 20 ringgit, and I was like, oh, why didn't you mention that before? Faham tak? Because macam I keep on pushing people to pay. Yeah, and this is why I can elaborate more on this topic, because I suffer from it too. I mean, I suffer as the driver. Yeah, macam, okay, I don't know lah, but like 5 ringgit, tak, you pay for 5 ringgit pun is actually a good amount dah. Walaupun 5 ringgit tu macam can't cover that many liters pun, but like, still, at least you pay. I once paksa orang to pay because I have no money to eat. Ni honestly speaking, I sampai macam tu. I macam, sampai I need to beg, like, can you guys please pay for the gas? I don't have money to eat. And that is where that person bayar 20 ringgit. But tapi bukan 20 ringgit for me to eat sebenarnya, tapi memang nak bayar what? The gas. Because that person said macam, I selalu ambil dia naik my kereta by using my car. Lepas tu macam, orang tu pay 20 ringgit. Yeah, and I was like, okay, thank you. But still, orang lain tak nak bayar. So please lah guys, kalau tumpang, please pay for it. RM5 je. RM5 tu won't hurt your wallet pun, won't hurt your bank account. Sebab kita memudahkan urusan orang lain. Kita memudahkan urusan orang lain. That's the thing. And it's just pure common sense lah. Macam dah naik, bayar. If you know you can't afford it, if you know you can't pay for the damn RM5, then tak payah naik. Tak payahlah FOMO, fear of missing out tu, no need. Tak ni pun tak ada rugi apa-apa pun. You're not losing anything. Your pride won't hurt pun macam tu. It won't hurt your pride or things like that. So yeah, that's on carpooling without paying for the tolls / parking or gas. And I don't basically have any problems with tolls and parking because my HG and HB, they pay for it. Yeah, they paid for it. So yeah, and I'm grateful for that. I'm grateful to be, dikurniakan my high school friends yang got common sense. I'm not saying that my uni friends tak ada common sense. It's just that it's a little bit hard, it's a little bit hard. Yeah, but okay. Moving on to the next topic, to the next pet peeve. We have those with no sense of urgency and slash those with no sense of urgency what was it just now? People yang tak punctual. Yeah. I cannot comment more on this. I cannot comment lebih-lebih kat sini. Because I used to be a person with no sense of urgency. Yes, I do. I admit it. I used to be that kind of person, and I'm still trying to change. I'm trying to improve myself because it's the year 2025. So yeah, I'm working on improving myself. So yeah, no sense of urgency ni I do not really understand the context here because kita boleh sentuh in many apa ni orang kata, in many scope. No sense of urgency is a big scope. You need to be precise about it. But I'm going to talk about yang I rasa macam can relate with my life. If you guys get what I mean. So macam okay, I'm currently studying. I'm a student now, so no sense of urgency, meaning that catching up with the assignments when due, the lab reports due, things like that, stuff like that, and yeah, I personally think that those with no sense of urgency just need to improve their selves. Yeah, memang kena improve je. You cannot do anything if you can't help yourself, then memang tak ada lah. Tu je basically the rule, I think. Yeah, contoh macam no sense of urgency ni macam contoh lah, due date assignment. I have an incoming assignment submission, which is on Thursday. Today is Tuesday. I got an incoming lab report submission on Thursday, and my group tak buat apa-apa lagi. I mean, tak ada orang gerak. So I think after recording this podcast, memang I need to, memang kena menggerakkan group tu, because kalau tak ada orang gerak, memang tak siap lah lab report tu. And then what? Kena tolak markah kat, I do not know. But yeah, but the lab report tak ada markah, but still we need to submit that. Come on, it's 2025. We need to improve ourselves. And yeah, what else? No sense of urgency. Oh yeah, tak punctual. Tak, yeah, it's just memang basically benda tak punctual pun macam okay. Here's the thing. I need to pegang the mic because I takut dia macam dia scratches on my tudung. It's just that people No, generally speaking, pet peeves ni, as long as dia tak macam if as long as it doesn't bother anyone, uh, that's fine in my opinion. In my opinion, it's fine kalau macam dia tak bother orang. Tapi macam once apa ni, yes, it has started to bother orang, that's the end of it. That's the end of it. So yeah. Tak tahu lah, people with no sense of urgency ni I tak faham. I pernah dulu I heard adalah someone told me this story. Um, they that person told me that okay, that person is working on their final year project, their FIP. Okay, and then that person's group, like their friend group. Okay, the thing is because I don't wanna mention the gender here, so tu je macam dia punya friend group tu macam got a few people, of course lah, macam got a few people yang with apa ni, characteristic yang a bit weird, you know. Biasalah friend group, what do you expect kan. And then like ada a few people yang dalam group tu macam cannot cooperate with this thing, like cannot cooperate with the final year project, and then like keep on pointing towards others. No sense of urgency. So yeah, and then main cakap je, like asal boleh cakap, asal boleh. So yeah, I tak tahulah. Sebab tadi cakap, as long as dia tak membeban korang, as long as it doesn't bother people, it's fine. Tapi kalau macam dah sampai tahap yang dia bother people, you need to fix yourself. You need to, you know, go look at yourself in the mirror and then reflect yourself. Reflect. Muhasabah diri. Macam, what did I do today? Oh, I sebenarnya menyusahkan orang. Oh, okay, I'm sorry. And then you go minta maaf. That's the thing. You go minta maaf. Takkan you nak diam je. You need to go and minta maaf to that person, you know. Even though dia macam cakap macam, yeah, I'm fine. It's cool, man. It's cool. It's fine. We're fine. We're good. You need to still minta maaf. Minta maaf is another common sense, you know. Tapi, yelah. Humans. Okay, we're going to skip to the no sense of urgency punya part. I really don't have a lot to talk about it, to be honest. Tapi macam because I don't have any memory, I'm sorry, because my brain is currently 0 and I don't have any memories yang orang macam sakit hati I regarding apa ni, punctuality and things like that, or ni lah macam the urgency thing ni. I tak ada memory. I'm really sorry. Next, slow pace walkers. I do have an issue with slow pace walkers. Tak tahulah. Kalau you're a slow pace walker kan, fikir kot. Bukanlah fikir kot, tapi macam instead of using the right lane, gunalah the left side punya lane. Dia sama konsep macam driving. If you're driving late, if you wanna santai, chill, use the left lane. Kalau you rasa nak zoom, nak speed, you use the right lane. Tu je. And then I tak faham dengan a group of friends yang nak you know, dominate the whole street, the whole route, the whole jalan, nak dominate the hallway, and then decided to walk really slow. I don't get with those kind of person. Kau tak rasa macam kau membebankan orang ke? That's the whole thing. Macam you tak rasa macam you're bothering people ke? Macam ada orang macam nak cepat, you know. Walaupun tak ada anything urgent pun. It's just that they're just, you know, naturally memang a fast pace walker, memang naturally a fast pace walker. Yeah, bagi laluan. If you think like you're gonna laze around, walk like you know, as slow as a snail, you know, you really want to enjoy the suasana and things, you really want to enjoy the environment, then use the left lane. Enjoy lah. Okay, enjoy the environment. Apa ni, sightseeing, go look at the tree, the birds and things, you know, enjoying the view and stuff like that. Macam tu, jangan susahkan orang. What if orang yang nak cepat tu sebenarnya nak terkencing, terberak, terkentut? You kena tanggung malu dia kalau dia terkucing kat situ. Tak kan? So yeah, move aside. Bagi laluan dekat orang yang nak jalan laju. Tak faham. It happens when you're driving too. Kalau you rasa nak bawa, if you're feeling like you wanna drive really slow, you wanna enjoy the scenery and stuff like that, left lane, not the middle lane. Okay, ini kalau kita cakap pasal 3 lanes punya route, mesti yang left tu basically lah, biasa orang buat middle lane tu macam left lane, faham tak? Yang left lane ni kadang-kadang kosong, yang right lane ni pula zoom non-stop kereta macam speeding up kan. Tak faham. So sometimes I'm exposing myself right now. Sometimes daripada middle lane tu, I would switch to the left lane and speed up, and I potong masuk middle lane balik. And that's a bad thing to do. Because whenever you wanna potong a car, you need to use the right lane. Okay, peeps, fellows. Okay, you heard me. That's on Space Walkers. Oh my god, baru cover like 4 topics and we're already I'm already talking. I've been talking for 30 minutes and I've only covered 4 topics. Next. Loud chewing. I feel like the second take is a bit boring, to be honest. I do not know. Maybe it's a vibe. I do not know. Maybe it's a vibe. Maybe it's a setup. Maybe it's a lighting. Maybe. But I'm going to compare it, and you know, I'll just compare which take is better, and then I will upload that video. I decided to retake because yang first take tu macam I banyak tersasul, and macam my grammars are all messed up. I don't like hearing to that. So macam I mean I know this is the first episode of a Yapocalypse, but still macam benda tu macam it bothers me. So yeah, I decided to record the second take. And yeah, next, loud chewing. Crispy foods aren't included. Heads up. Loud chewing. I totally don't get it with those who chew loudly. Macam okay, I call it macam kunyah, like you're chomping, like you're munching on a mice. Macam you kunyah nak tikus. And I got that reference from an influencer back on those days where boba went viral. You know those boba tea, the bubble, the pearl, the tapioca pearl. Back on those days, I think during, is it before PKP or after PKP, I do not remember, but like those drinks went viral, and then this influencer is you know, trying out, I think she was trying out da boba or simfotang, between those two, but yeah, those boba drinks again. She was trying out with her friends. Both are influencers, if I'm not mistaken. And then when they're trying out the pearl, and then like her friend was munching and chewing on it, like it sounds a bit it doesn't it sounds a bit similar to that lah, but like that kind of munching sound, when you're chewing on the boba pearls kan, tahu dah bunyi dia macam mana. And like this friend of her, dia chew dengan tak tutup and exactly chew macam ni, macam something like that. And then she immediately macam toleh, and then she said, apa ni, boleh tak kunyah tu tutup mulut macam kunyah nak tikus. And I was like, oh my god. And ever since that day, kalau I dengar macam orang chew macam tu, I immediately macam, boleh tak jangan ni, bunyi macam kau tengah kunyah nak tikus. And yeah, I know benda tu macam memang macam kedengaran disgusting, but that's the truth. Kenapa nak kena kunyah macam adults? I'm an adult right now. I'm just gonna say adults, orang tua lah, terbelia punya kategori pun ada yang still macam ni, macam kunyah macam tak reti nak tutup mulut. Like, you nak kena I letak tu ke? What? Apa benda tu? What was it? I forgot. But yeah, benda yang nak tutup ke mulut lah. Nak kena ke? Like cage up cage up. Dia macam binatang lah. Nak kena cage up ke your mouth tu, so that you'll munch properly and chew properly. Tak faham kenapa nak kena. This is not an ASMR. An ASMR pun I tak tahu. ASMR ada je orang yang tak chew macam, faham tak? Macam those yang a messy eater. Oh my goodness. Messy eater bukan dekat sini je tau. Bukan messy kat situ je. Messy yang kat tangan sekali. And ada a working adult yang macam tu, I've heard stories lah. Macam kita kan makan normally like, like that kan. Macam like that. Tapi orang ni macam, the way that person grabs the nasi is just horrendous. Yeah, exactly. Ada orang yang makan macam tu till these days. Lepas tu boleh lah macam tangan bertepuh-tepuh, the nasi sampai sini, stuff macam kotor, macam adult tu, married even. I don't understand. But yeah, tak faham saya tak faham guys, kenapa orang-orang ni macam ni. And then yeah, next I rasa macam podcast yang second take macam tak best. Maybe because dah tak ada originality kot. That's funny, but I'm trying to, I'm trying to remain calm and relaxed, because I'm honestly speaking, I'm not someone yang calm and relaxed. I'm always I'm always anxious and things like that, so yeah, I'm trying not to jadi I'm trying to control it right now. Bukan I'm trying not to jadi macam tu, I'm trying to control it right now. And what next? Leaving a friend behind. Leaving a friend behind ni, actually it doesn't affect me that much. How should I say this? Today nampak a bit muslimah lah. Maksudnya macam leaving a friend behind, macam okay, I've experienced it before lah. Cuma macam I rasa macam I yang banyak leave people behind. Is that it? But in terms of ditching and ghosting person lah, bukan leaving them behind, like literally leave them behind. Sebab I don't think I'm that kind of person. Sebab I always nak macam semua orang rasa they're included. Like ni memang macam ni memang brag myself ni sebenarnya. But like contoh macam in that group, macam contoh lah, ada dua orang nak cakap ni, ada dua orang nak speak. Tapi macam orang majority dengar kat A je. And I will look at B and I will ask them macam kenapa nak cakap apa, something like that. Macam at least I tunjuk yang I'm actually listening to them. And tak tahu, I suka buat benda tu sebab macam at least tak tahu, I suka lah. I just like doing that sebab I suka when people rasa diorang dihargai, you know, like diorang didengari, like at uh, tengok I'm stuttering, like macam there's actually a person is listening to me. What sentence but like, you know, I'm trying to say macam, there's someone who's actually listening to me. Yeah, that's the correct sentence, that's the correct phrase. Macam tu lah. I just like, you know, macam tu lah. Even though macam, yelah, macam orang cakap macam buat baik dibalas baik kan, even though sometimes tak dibalas baik pun, I just like doing that. I suka bila orang rasa didengari, di-appreciate when other people are not listening to them. That's just nice to do. That's just, you know, really nice to do. Benda tu macam not only make that person happy, but at the same time benda tu macam buat I happy juga. Sebab tu I macam tu. But it depends juga. Contoh macam that person sebenarnya that person tu pernah fucked with my mind, with my brain. Tak ada lah I nak layan. Macam I ignore. maybe that's the living of that's when this occurs, leaving a friend behind. But I don't usually leave a friend behind. I just my toxic trait is just ditching people and ghosting them for my own good. But yeah, I experience je benda ni. I experience je macam kena leave, kena tinggal. But like it doesn't, like I said, benda tu macam tak affected is that it? Tak affected pun dekat myself sebab I feel like macam tak apalah, maybe they deserve someone better macam tu. I feel like faham tak, I just I always think negatively of myself. That's the point tu je. So I don't really mind pun kalau orang nak leave me behind. But still, don't do it to your friends, guys. Kalau especially with people, especially to people with apa ni, low mental capacity, is that it? But like someone with, you know, someone yang sensitive ke, someone with mental health issues ke, don't do it to them. Sebab I personally think that people yang macam ni macam they're overly sensitive, and that memanglah we need to treat them like babies. We need to treat them macam a kid. Macam, you know, jangan bagi dia overwhelmed sangat, jangan bagi dia pile up their emotions. Is that it? Kejap, I'm distracted. Okay. But yeah, basically don't do that. Don't do that lah. Don't do that. Don't leave a friend behind. Kalau you macam, okay, you personally know that person and she's they're fine with it, and that's okay. But kalau you're meeting someone new, don't ever do that, because we don't know their mental capacity. We don't know if they're actually fine with that or not. We don't know that. But yeah, kalau I lah personally, I don't mind being left behind. Cuma at some point macam the loneliness tu akan struck me or like hit me, and that is where I break down, like literally, because, you know, ever since I've got back into uni, got back into campus, and I don't have friends. I mean, my friends dah graduate, they finished their diploma. I've been struck with that fear, that loneliness. I've been struck by that, and I struggle. I cry. How many times did I cry? I do not remember how many times that I've cried, but yeah, it sucks. So belajarlah betul-betul ya. Belajarlah betul-betul so that apa ni, you're not alone and things like that, you know. Okay, that's on leaving a friend behind. I tak boleh nak bahas sangat on this pet in this pet peeve. Tapi itulah, I just don't do that to a person. Sebab we don't know what they truly feel. Yeah. Next, someone who posts/reposts sad stuffs, making it as their personality is horrible. Kalau macam post or repost sad stuffs tu, bukanlah macam like seldomly, once in a while, yes, but kalau always repost and post sad stuffs, you need to go check, you need to go and seek help to the therapist, you need to go and admit yourself at the mental hospital. That's it. Because hello, this is 2025. Why are you making it as your personality? Trying to be a sad boy, a sad girl, emo boy, emo girl. Oh, because tonight will be but yeah, kenapa nak kena macam tu? I mean, okay, maybe okay, senang cakap, this kind of person sebenarnya nak gain attention from people tu je. Their lack of attention, guys. Lack of attention. They need attention from us. We need to give them attention. Itu je. That's how you solve that. Tapi in this globalization, dalam era globalisasi, tak tahulah, I dah forgot benda tu sebab I tak BBM. So in this globalization era, tak ada dah lah macam tu. Macam orang semua banyak macam focus on their self je. Faham tak? Their selves je. Faham tak? Orang tak ada dah nak fikir-fikir orang lain ni, unless orang tu macam orang yang dia sayang ke apa. Maybe that's me lah. Macam I banyak care dekat orang yang I sayang je. Kalau orang tu macam orang baru, saya macam, who do you think you are? Oh my god, go away from me. Macam tu lah basically. Someone yang tahu I, macam kenal I personally, tahulah kot I macam ni orangnya. A few things dalam podcast ni, apa yang I cakap tu maybe might not be true, but I don't know lah. Itu macam in my head. Okay, kalau macam based on y'all's observation, I do not know lah. But like, apa yang I cakap ni macam in my head. Oh, in my head, this is my personality. Macam tu, faham tak? Tapi macam tu lah. What? Apa tadi? Repost that stuff. Macam tak baik. Tak tahulah. Tapi those yang macam ni biasanya macam orang yang macam lack of attention, affection, and they're seeking for that, you know. They're seeking for that. That's why they post this kind of stuff. They repost benda-benda macam ni, you know. Tapi itulah, self-love, you know. try and build up your self-love. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to do in 2025. I'm not saying I'm that kind of person yang suka post and repost sad stuffs, because I don't think I'm that kind of person. Personally speaking, I tak rasa I sama yang macam tu. Tapi I tak tahulah korang tengok I macam mana. And I don't think I don't think I'm someone yang selalu macam, mungkin I kuat rant lah kot, tapi macam someone untuk post benda-benda sendiri, I rasa I bukan kot. But yeah, build up the self-love. It's year 2025, so love yourself more tu je. Janganlah nak seek attention or affection from people ni, sebab macam things are unexpected, you know. Kadang-kadang itulah tu yang jadi kena dump ke apa ke, situationships, HTS, yeah, things like that. Halfway what I don't know what I'm trying to say. I'm just trying to, okay, I know what's not vibing here. Maybe it's the seat, it's the chair. I don't really like this college punya chair sebab ergonomic sangat. Yeah. Moving on to the next topic, celebrities gossips. Celebrities gossips ni, in my opinion, kalau orang ni cakap macam dia tak kisah pun kalau artis tu, like that actor or actress tu macam nak bercerai ke, nak kahwin lain ke, kahwin dua ke, kahwin empat ke apa, macam tu dia tak, dia macam pergi mampus lah dia, itu apa yang dia cakap. In my opinion, I pun macam I don't really care about celebrities gossips. Like, it took me a while to actually get into it, because I feel I feel like I'm not chronically online, or maybe I am chronically online. It's just that my FYP, my timeline tu tak penuh dengan celebrities gossips, penuh dengan anime and things like that, sebab I'm a wibu. So yeah, faham tak? So macam benda ni macam for me lah, it's difficult. It's difficult jugalah to catch up on celebrities gossips. Lepas tu macam bila orang cerita, I jadi clueless because I don't know about it. Macam tu. I rasa macam tu je lah. And I feel like orang yang macam ni bukan macam, okay, kalau you know about that macam okay lah, tapi macam faham tak, I rasa macam korang mesti ada that one kind of friend yang macam is just so immersed and so into celebrities gossip, sampai kan macam bila discussion tu macam sampai jadi macam a debate, you know, macam wow, dia tak patut macam tu, faham tak? I feel like everyone mesti ada this one friend yang macam tu. So I feel like, ya Allah, podcast mana? Podcast orang bergerak-gerak. Memang bergerak. But itu yang I nak cakap. Dia sampai tahap macam tu, sampai tahap yang tiba-tiba nak masuk Dewan Persidangan apa semua, nak start debate, things like that. Dia sebenarnya unnecessary pun. Dia unnecessary. Kenapa I cakap unnecessary pun? Dia just unnecessary lah. Sebab macam I feel like you don't need to busybody pun pasal orang lain, faham tak? I mean it's gossip. Tahu benda tu macam fun to discuss with your friends kan. Tapi macam sikit-sikit je okay. Jangan macam jangan macam deep dive into it. Is that how you say it? Jangan macam so immersed, just so into it. Jangan macam tu. Sebab macam tu kan hidup orang. Macam and obviously dia macam lagi how do we call it? Macam mengail dosa lagi, you know, because sometimes kita tak tahu if it's true or not, and then kita dah start gossip tu pun dah dosa sebenarnya. Gossip tu pun dah dosa, and then you cerita lagi pasal orang, especially you buka aib orang and you discuss about it, and then you macam I rasa, faham tak, macam I rasa you start assuming people, tambah dosa, you know, you're just basically farming your dosa. I'm just gonna say it, farming your dosa. Macam farming your primo gems. But itulah, celebrities gossips is okay, cuma berpada-pada. That's it. That's it, guys. That's it. Weh, lain macam. Next. Oh, start daripada sini, naik ke bawah ni, I rasa macam semua benda funny. Bulu hidung orang tersentil. What the hell? I tak tahu nak cakap apa for dekat sini yang bulu hidung orang tersentil. I can't help it. Unless macam orang tu memang dia tahu bulu hidung dia jenis tu keluar-keluar macam tu kan. And maybe okay lah macam dia notice and then they trim it macam tu. Macam kalau kita nak fully cabut pun cannot sebab kan benda tu macam act as our macam filter kan dekat our nostrils ni, and that's where mucus happens and things like that. So I tak boleh nak cakap, tak tahulah, maybe kena tegur kot orang macam ni macam your bulu hidung tersentil, can you trim it a bit, I'm getting uncomfortable with it, cakap macam tu. Tapi itulah susah sebenarnya nak tegur sebab sometimes orang tak terima and then benda tu macam a bit memalukan kan. So yeah, I'm sorry, I dah dengar orang scream, I'm really sorry. So, macam itulah. Tapi kelakar nak boleh dia tersentil. I personally would get uncomfortable with it, and I will just stare at the bulu hidung and it's like especially old folks lah, banyak macam ni. I jarang jumpa youngsters yang bulu hidung tersentil. For now lah, tak ada lagi jumpa. And I don't want to meet orang with bulu hidung tersentil. But guys, benda tu macam your self-image juga. So, pergi balik rumah, you tengok depan, you buat macam ni. Ambil mirror. Dirty sikit lah my mirror. Ambil mirror, flash, tak depan ni. Dia tengok, adakah hari ni bulu hidung tersentil? Okay, what's wrong with my face today? Tengok macam, oh my macam ni. Oh, my bulu hidung ada tersentil sikit. Okay, I need to trim it. And then you trim it lah. Lepas tu apa lagi? Oh, actually I ada what? Oh, nampak macam I sekarang I ada tarik mata. I need to remove it lah, something like that. Macam I think tarik mata is not something, I tak tahu. I think kalau macam close friends tu nak tegur pasal tarik mata ke apa, tarik hidung ke, bulu hidung tersentil ke, it's fine lah kot. Tapi macam ini macam people in public lah. Do you get what I mean? Macam benda tu tak mudah untuk ditegur because benda tu kan a bit macam memalukan kan. So yeah, I usually kalau with my friends I just cakap macam, oh you have things on your eyes. Lepas tu macam orang tu buat sendiri. Or maybe I just kejap. Macam tu. Wah, ASMR ke ni? Tapi macam tu lah macam, kejap ada something. Pasal I just remove it. Macam tu. Macam dekat mulut ke macam, oh you're a mess eater. Oh my god, act of service ke macam lah. Tak adalah. I macam tu je. I macam tu dengan orang yang I rapat je lah. So yeah. Sebab macam, kenapa kita tak nak tolong orang tu, like kenapa kita tak nak tegur our friend kan? Macam, faham tak? Takkan you nak let them jalan with their tarik mata kat sini macam tu. Or like tak hidung dia kat sini ke kan? Tak boleh lah macam tu. We need to help out lah. We need to help each other out. Yalah, janganlah selfish sangat. Cannot. Next. Oh, bila bercakap, I takut kat tepi bibir. I tak. Sebenarnya I cannot imagine this. I cannot imagine I bertakun kat tepi bibir, to be honest. Sebab macam, how? I'm trying to. Is that how you speak? How do people with, I don't know, I've never experienced this kind of pet peeve lah. But yeah, tak pernah experience. So I don't really know. I cannot visualize it in my head juga. I'm a visualizer. So sometimes I boleh terbayang. Tapi macam I tak boleh bayang. I boleh bayang, cuma nak tunjuk dekat korang benda yang bila bercakap I tu tak boleh. Kalau korang as a visualizer, maybe you can imagine lah kot how orang yang macam I bertakung. I totally get it. Dia macam, faham tak? Dia memang, I know, dia memang bertakung kat tepi ni. I know. Tapi itulah, I tak pernah experience pula daripada depan dengan orang kan macam ni. I don't know. Tapi macam tu lah. Telan lah dia tu. Kenapa? Memang nak biar bertakung ke? Do you really want that? Bertakung dekat tepi bibir? Is that it? I don't understand. Telan lah dia tu. Bukan dosa pun telan. And it's not disgusting pun. It's your own... What? It's your own saliva kot. Just telan. That's it. Bruh. Next. Orang yang being unnecessarily competitive. Aku geram like bila... In bracket, aku geram like... Dia orang buat something, that person sibuk nak tidur-tidur. I've experienced this before, and it's started off as us being friends, guys. Yeah, I do not know what is my status now with her. I do not know that, because I stopped talking to her. Basically, I stopped involving in each. I stopped involving in her business too. So yeah, I don't know what's our status, but we still follow each other on Instagram. So yeah, at first we started off as friends, guys. It always started with friends first. Okay, started off as friends. As you all know, I used to be a K-pop stan. I used to stan 80s. I used to stan Rise. I used to stan BTS. I used to stan what else? Pentagon. Yeah, that's my OG group in my heart. Okay. I used to be a K-pop stan, and then from a K-pop. Okay. And like I said, I used to be an 80s fan. From 80s fans ni, I got frustrated, and then I moved. I swerved. I switched fandom. I jumped into... Oh my god, I forgot the fandom name already. Breeze. Yeah. I stan Rise, and then I started listening to their music and things like that. Macam tu kan, like I discovered them, things like that macam tu. And then out of a sudden, this particular friend tiba-tiba starts listening to Rise's songs. Why do I mention the group? Oh my god, I am not supposed to mention it. Tak apa lah. I'm just scared kalau dia nak dia terjumpa podcast ni, but ya Allah, kalau terasa, I'm really sorry. Kalau terasa, that means that person is you. Tapi okay, I started sending Rise, and then tiba-tiba she starts listening to their music and stuff like that, and then suddenly, macam, oh, I love this song, but I don't like other songs. Macam tu dia cakap, and I was like, okay, yeah, fine, you, I don't care. I love all Rise's songs. I love them with all of my heart. Tapi tu I stopped standing them. I don't know. I just stopped being a K-pop stan. I do not know why. Lepas tu, apa ni? Like I said, I stopped being a K-pop stan. I just stopped. The last group that I stan was Peeves, and then that's it. Pasal I dah tak stop. I dah stop jadi a K-pop stan, and I'm back to my old self, which is what? Being a gamer, being a weeb. Basically, I started watching animes, I started playing games, I started just, focusing on those kind of things. I don't give a damn about K-pop anymore. And then I discovered a new game and things like that, And then my Twitter account, change lah from a K-pop stan punya Twitter to a weeb stan punya Twitter, to an anime punya Twitter, to what? To a manga punya Twitter, to a manhwa punya Twitter, to a gaming Twitter, something like that lah. Just to my Twitter account to basically. And like I start yapping and tweeting about games and animes and stuff like that. And then suddenly, tiba-tiba, suddenly, dia cakap, yeah, I play with this, cuma the storage is too big. And I was like, at that time, I was like, oh, girl, you're copying me. You don't have a personality and decided to copy me. Is that it? Macam tu lah. So it's like, that is the moment. Tu macam peak moment lah. I realised that actually she's copying me. I do not understand what I'm saying. Maybe they don't have a jati diri or what. They don't have their self. What do we call that? Oh, they don't have their apa ni? Pendirian diri. What is pendirian diri in English? Let me see. I forgot about it. Pendirian diri. Pendirian diri in English. Let me see. Tiada pendirian diri. Let me see, guys. Hold on, guys. Oh, is that what? Is that it? Oh, wait. I thought it was called self-image for self-esteem. Hold on. But yeah. Maybe they have negative self-image, criticism, what, low self-esteem. Yeah, maybe orang-orang sini macam low self-esteem. So they decided to copy another personality. That's it basically. Tapi macam tu lah, I was shocked lah sebenarnya macam wow. Seriously, I mean, maybe she's actually doing that just to get along with me. At first, I think that she's trying to get along with me. How nice is she? Is her? How nice is? Tak tahu lah. My brain is actually really zero right now. Macam, how nice of her? Oh my god, yes, that's the thing. Macam, how nice of her? Oh, is she really is she really trying to get along with me? Itu my first thought. Tapi rupanya she's just copying me, guys. I don't understand people like this. Kenapa nak kena copy? Low self-esteem, no confidence. Macam tu lah, shocking. And then paling hilarious was that time when I used to have a crush. So I bising on my Twitter lah macam about this crush kan. And suddenly dia tiba-tiba cakap pasal her crush out of sudden. Macam I have a guy that I've been eyeing dekat my tutut. I'm not gonna say that tutut thing. That I've met at my tutut. But yeah, she got a girlfriend, fiancé. I forgot. But lah, like yeah, she's basically talking about her crush, and I was like, oh yeah, now you suddenly have a crush. That's weird. Macam tu. Macam tak apalah, you do you, lantak kau lah. Suka hati lah, I don't mind. Sekarang pun I tak tahu dah my status with her macam mana. So yeah, you do you, I do I. Next, sport kids, brats, chats, jocks. Hold on, let me correct my pronunciation. Jocks. It's not jokes. Jocks. And then nama orang. This kind of person this kind of people lah, sport kids ni macam I don't mind lah. I don't mind them being sport brats or sport kids, to be honest. Tapi macam you don't have to brag about your wealthiness, buddy. That's the thing. Kalau you someone yang sport brat, or like basically you're a sport brat, tapi you macam tak brag about your healthiness, your wealthiness and things like that, that's fine. I mean, sport brats yang humble, I'm okay with that. With sport brats yang brag about their wealthiness, or to be precise, their parents punya wealthiness, can go to hell. Like literally, I despise this kind of people sebab why do you need to brag? First things first. Why do you need to brag about it? Because it is your parents punya harta. to begin with. It's not even your parents punya harta. It's Allah punya harta. It is God punya harta. So why do you need to brag about it? Itu pun pinjam. Allah bagi pinjam tau. And that is your nikmat dunia. We're not talking about pahala lagi. I don't know if you're farming on your pahala or not. I'm not gonna touch about that. But like, the wealthiness is also dipinjamkan oleh Allah. Wallahi. So kenapa you nak kena brag about it in the first place? You don't need to brag about it. You don't need. Are we doing what? Vision 3. What was that? I forgot lah. What people call that thing? Visual trigger ASMR. Are we doing that? I don't know. But I did record a visual trigger with ASMR. I just don't post it yet. But like, what is that sound? But anyways, that's what I'm saying. You don't need to brag about your wealthiness. Itu pun dipinjam oleh Allah. Your nafas pun also dipinjam oleh Allah. Wallahi, yeah. So you don't need to brag about it. Macam benda tu macam, tak tahu lah, macam some people may not see it as bragging, but me personally I see that as bragging. Especially contoh macam, okay, today macam, okay, you dah guna the latest iPhone model, contoh 15, okay, and then suddenly you decided to upgrade to 16 just because they came out with the pink coloured phone. Lepas tu, okay, tak kisah kalau you ambil benda tu kan, lepas tu you pergi up lah kat story, cakap, oh, I bought a new phone because it's pink. Sport brats. Tak payah buat macam tu. I mean, macam cakap tadi, I'm fine with people being sport brat ke apa. Tak kisah pun, macam as long as you tak buat macam tu tadi. Why do you need to? Okay, tak tahu lah, maybe that person is just appreciating the wealthiness from Allah. But like, still, you don't have to do that. Sebab nampak sangat, I tak tahu lah, macam for me, macam benda tu macam nampak obvious. It's just so damn obvious that you're actually trying to show off and brag about your wealthiness, you know. And that is just not it. It's just not right to do that. Tak tahu lah, maybe dia punya circle pun is fine with that, I don't know. But me, I don't like that. I tak suka. Maybe that's why my friends sekarang is my friend. My friends sekarang are my friends, you know. In friends pun I bertapis. Macam ini macam, I tak tahu lah, macam orang cakap macam orang, that's one thing, ni lain pula. That's one thing about kerajaan Malaysia, because they divided this status kan, macam B40 and 40 T20 tier 1, T20 tier 2. Macam ada orang cakap macam, oh, B40 cannot be friends with T20 peeps, cannot be friends with M40 peeps. I personally think that is a cap, because I do have friends yang, I'm not gonna say what status I'm in, but I do have friends from, you know, varieties of status lah. Macam ada yang T20, ada yang B40, ada yang M40. And I don't have trouble with that. I don't have any issues with that. I'm okay as long as you're kind to me. As long as you're being kind to me. Ada macam bring a few benefits in my life, that's fine. Tapi macam, kalau you tak kind, tak nak cakap macam dah lah ni, tapi jahat betul. I don't want to see those kind of stuff kan. Sebab it's really bad bila you dah start main pasal harta, pasal visual, macam dah lah perangai buruk, muka pun buruk, you dah start face shame orang, and that's not fine, that's not good. Please don't do that. Jangan macam tu. It's really, tu satu kau dah berdosa, tapi macam, you know, cannot do that. Just don't do that. It might hurt someone's kokoro. Yeah. So please don't be like that. Please be kind, guys. Tapi tu lah, sport kids yang humble, Spoiled kids yang tak humble and keeps on bragging about their wealthiness and stuff. Big no. I hate them. Go back from whatever, from what country you came from. Just go back. Next, Gen Z texting. I think I'm gonna hit one and a half hour juga ni. Tapi tak apalah. I think it's better kot. I hope it will be better. Gen Z texting. Gen Z texting, especially when there is an emergency and they don't answer their phones, or they reply to my status but had the audacity to leave me on read. Those yang terpaling busy sampai tak buka langsung chat, as if they're not scrolling TikTok. I've experienced this before. Kejap. Oh my goodness. Hold on guys, I need to... Wait, do we actually need to do introduction? Hold on. Let me see. References semua. Discussions, conclusion. Oh, okay. Okay, let me do this. Okay. And results. I will do the results. Okay, I'm fine. You bacteria. Hold on. I'm distracted. Itu yang boleh hit 1 hour and 30 minutes tu. I mean, it's standard lah. Tapi macam still. I don't want to hit that yet. Setuju kan? You guys tak boleh. Satu. Okay. Sekejap eh. Oh my goodness. Zanda tu eksperimen tu hantar this week ke next week lupa. This week lupa lah. Sebenarnya aku pun baru nak buat tu word tu hari ni. Submit tu hari tapi sikit je ni. Cepat siap boleh buat. Okay. Tapi tak apa weh. Okay, back to the topic. I'm sorry, I got distracted because they started dividing apa ni lab reports punya roles. So I need to just rebut that part, my part. Gen Z texting. I actually don't get people yang tak boleh nak reply cepat because me myself is not a fast replier. Tapi macam if it is something urgent, I would respond to it cepat. Tapi depends on that person juga. Kalau macam contoh macam that person macam just recently recently pissed me off, I akan buat my brat attitude by not responding to them as soon as possible. You know what I'm saying? Macam tu. That is that kind of shit that I will throw to people, you know, macam oh kau you piss me off. Okay, tak apa. Oh, you text I tak nak reply. That is my is that a toxic trait? I do not know. Tapi tu macam it's me punya, you know, being self defensive, if that's a thing. Tapi macam tu lah. Tapi tu I totally don't get it with people yang macam susah sangat nak reply text, especially dia macam lambat reply tu okay. Lambat reply tu I okay lagi. Tapi macam yang susah sampai macam kadang boleh sampai sebulan dia tak reply. Tapi I pernah je macam tu. I used to be that kind of person, or maybe I am that kind of person till now. Cuma it's just that I don't do that macam regularly. Is that it? I mean, I don't do that regularly. It's just that I do it macam at times, you know. Macam if macam tu lah, tengok situation. It's all about the situation. Tapi itu in my case lah. I do not know kalau macam orang lain macam mana. Tapi yelah, guys, please, I mean, if you can't really reply on the spot pun, just cakap lah, wait I'm actually scrolling through TikTok, I will reply to you later. Or like, guys, I'm sorry but I'm playing games, I will reply to you later. Or like, oh, I'm actually eating, I'll reply to you later. Or, just inform them. Inform. Takkan nak inform pun tak sempat. Lain macam betul. What are you? Perdana Menteri? The Prime Minister? Wow. Macam tu lah basically. Just at least inform. I pernah je macam I pernah jadi orang yang tak reply dan orang yang dikenakan lambat reply tu. I've been in both situations. Okay, I've been the person yang do the deed, I've been the person yang terkena the deed, macam okay, macam a few person memang aku cakap macam, including me lah, macam the chat room, the chat box shifted downwards. Faham tak what I'm trying to say? Shifted downwards. So macam we forgot about it, and then we just totally forgot to reply to your text. And that's true, I'm not making that up. Tapi macam still, sometimes you need to really scroll through the chats and then tengok siapa lagi tak reply. Tapi macam tu lah, macam tu, bila I dah malas nak reply, tak reply. That's me. Tapi biasanya I reply lah, unless macam person tu I macam malas nak bercakap, or maybe I just malas nak reply. That's it. But hey, inform lah kat orang tu. And then what next? People that make fun of other people's interests. Yeah, I totally don't get this kind of people juga. Macam, why do you need to make fun of other people's interests? Is it because you're not a fun person? Is that it? I feel like orang yang biasa macam ni, orang yang memang have no fun at all. Macam, dude, you're no fun at all. Macam, sebab tu macam dia despise us with people, with us lah yang ada interest. Contoh macam I have zero memories of people that make fun of my interests. I have zero memories of that. Or maybe ada, cuma I do not remember. Tapi macam okay, kenapa you nak kena make fun of people's interests? You don't need to. What biarlah, let them be. If they love animes or going to anime cons, let them be. It doesn't bother you pun kan. Tak guna duit your mum pun to begin with. Tak guna your energy pun. Bukan you yang pergi jalan ikut dia pergi anime con tu. Bukan you yang binge watch the anime. Faham tak what I'm trying to say sekarang ni? What I'm trying to imply. Faham tak? Macam, why do you need to make fun of other people's interests? Other people's interests. You yang tak fun. You yang have no fun. I had a friend yang pernah cakap dulu, like, dia tak boleh single. Dia tak tahu kalau dia tengok benda ni, macam, I'm really sorry for talking this about you, but I'm not going to mention who you are. But dia pernah cakap dulu, like, dia tak boleh stay single because dia bosan, because dia tak ada hobi. Is that it? And then like all they did was scrolling through their TikTok. Tu je. Memang lifeless lah, to be honest. Pasal macam when you got a partner je baru you berkegiatan ke? Is that what you're trying to say? Mana boleh macam tu? I mean, I don't know lah, from a single person's perspective or / point of view, macam tu lah. I can live alone. That's it. Macam, I don't need someone in my life to to make me or to actually buat I jadi berkegiatan. I mean, I do not know how do I say this. Macam I don't need a partner lah basically to keep me going. That's it. That's the thing. That's the word. Macam I don't need a partner pun. Because because it's your life. It's your life. Guys, it's your life. Okay, fine, it's your life. So you're the one who needs to decide kan, what you should do, what you should not do, and stuff like that. Okay, I get it. I'm sorry. I'm applying my lipstick. Tapi macam tu lah, macam lighting is good here. Okay, I'm gonna just macam tu lah. Why do you need to? Tak payah kot. Macam you don't have to make fun of other people's interests just because you don't have one. You know what I'm saying? So let them be. If they like playing games, let them be. If they like, in my case lah, macam if I like playing games, let me be. As long as I tak bother you, then that's fine. If like I like what? If I like making paper stars, then let me be. Memang macam I habiskan duit kan, macam memang concerning the amount of the amount of money that we invest on our interest, memang macam a bit concerning. Macam wake up please, wake up and save some money please. Macam tu, memang macam tu. Tapi macam we are aware of it. Do you get what I'm saying? We are actually aware of it. And faham tak? Tapi macam this is the thing that keep us going, to be honest. Macam this is how we cope with our life and things, you know, like I'm doing right now. I'm recording this podcast because I'm actually trying to cope with whatever the heck shits that's been going on in my mind, and I don't like it, and I'm actually distracting myself right now. So yeah, that's why my podcast ni maybe might be kosong. I'm sorry. I don't know. I don't even know what I'm talking about right now, to be honest. Sebab benda tu macam naturally goes out. Maybe this episode will be boring for you guys. I'm sorry for that. I apologize in advance. I'm sorry. I'm really sorry. I'm trying to make it as fun as possible, so that people could enjoy hearing to this, because this is just a side. This is just one of my interests that I love, because I love listening to podcasts, whatever the topic is. I just love listening to podcasts because it's interesting, hearing other people's thoughts and things like that. So macam tu lah. So you don't have to make fun of people's interests just because you don't have an interest, because you will look stupid, to be honest. So yeah. Next, what? People yang close-minded, and biasanya yang close-minded ni orang ni yang cakap lah. Biasanya yang close-minded ni basically orang yang overly religious. Me myself is religious but not overly religious, and I kind of agree with that. Macam tu. I do not know. My mom is basically the whole family is religious, tapi macam kita orang tak ada lah macam, you know, judgmental or close-minded. We're fine. But like at some point, macam some attitude memang we won't be agreeing on it, because macam kenapa you nak kena jadi macam tu, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, macam okay, we know you're overly religious, tapi at the end of the day, macam benda tu macam kadang-kadang kan makan diri balik. Macam I'm sorry, but like macam the sin that you mock today is the sin that you will commit tomorrow. Yeah, basically macam tu lah. So it's not it's fine being overly religious. It's just don't be judgmental or close-minded, you know. I mean, okay lah, you nak jadi close-minded, up to you. But the thing here is being judgmental. Macam no need no need to be judgmental. Faham tak? Macam, and especially thinking that they are better than anyone else. That's not it. I'm hitting 1 hour. 1.5 hour. Yup, 1.5 hour. Tapi itulah, just focus on yourself. Be kind to yourself. Don't judge. Don't judge the others. Nak judge, judge diri sendiri lah. Daripada judge orang lain tu, baik you ambil cermin, you take your mirror, you tengok the mirror, and then you tengok your face, and then you macam reflect, you muhasabah diri, and then like, oh actually I did judge people today. Oh, tak baiknya. And then you go minta maaf. That's it. Tu je lah orang-orang macam ni. I do not know lah. I macam tak nak comment lebih. Sebab I tengok macam ada je my friends yang macam ni. Tapi macam I diam je. Macam okay, you do you I guess. Macam ni, being too close-minded pun tak okay. Being overly open-minded pun tak okay. So you need to balance it. Faham tak? You need to balance it. So macam you fine-fine je. You fine-fine je. Macam tu. And then next, orang yang emo dia tu tempias dekat orang lain. Oh, no. Budak-budak yang hingus and idea maybe masang kepam. These are basically anak-anak parents Gen Z dah. Gen Z parents. I don't know. Kalau you're not ready to have a kid or children, then jangan. Because benda tu nanti you penat. You sendiri yang penat. Anak you pun tak berbeza. So yeah, I tak nak komen banyak. I tak nak komen lebih dekat anak ni because I don't have an anak yet. So I don't know how is it to actually, you know, bela budak. I mean, I like kids, tapi still macam I don't have a child yet, and I'm not married yet. So kita pun, you know, things like this are basically unexpected. So I tak nak comment sebab takut nanti benda tu jadi balik ke diri. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, the sin you mock today is the sin you'll commit tomorrow. Yeah. Next, orang yang emo dia tu tempias dekat orang lain. Like, please lah, control your emotions. Like, orang yang kerja dia fokus on customer service. I understand this. I do not know if they can't control their emotions or anger issue pun, macam anger management sucks. Tak faham kenapa diorang apply dekat customer service. Maybe that's the only, you know, job yang dia boleh buat. Bukan boleh buat, maybe that's the job yang fits their criteria or things like that, macam tu lah. So yeah, tapi still macam you need to control lah. You need to, hello, customer service is about dealing with people. So you need to be kind, smile, and yeah, be kind and smile. That's it. Be kind and smile. Mudahkan kerja orang, mudahkan urusan orang, then you'll be fine. Orang pun akan memudahkan kerja you, and then you'll be happy, and then you will love your job. That's it. That's the key to loving your job. Be happy. That's it. That's the key to kehidupan juga. Be happy. If you don't redha with ketentuan Allah and things like that, that's why you keep on questioning things. These questions keep on wandering in your brain, and then like you akan terkeluar, what if that, what if this, you know, that kind of stuff. So sebab you tak redha dengan Allah. Macam there must be a reason kenapa Allah atur your life macam ni. Macam kenapa, macam in my case, macam there must be a reason kenapa Allah jadi buat my life macam ni, macam tu. Macam maybe dia dah susun, maybe because, you know, Allah is the planner. He knows the plans. He knows he knows what's best for us. Macam tu. So we can't keep on questioning about it sebab it is His plan to begin with. So you need to redha lah. But fate can be changed. So if you want to change your fate, then start helping yourself lah. Start helping yourself out. Try to improvise yourself. You need to self-reflect. every day macam you need to tanya yourself, you need to ask yourself, what did I do today, did I do some bad things, did I do some good deeds today. Kalau belum, go and do some good deeds so that you'll be happy with it, you'll be satisfied with it, macam tu. And like what, basically tu je. You cannot keep on ratib on it, you know. You cannot keep on complaining about it, because itulah yang you tak redha sebenarnya. You faham tak? Tiba-tiba dah jadi macam tazkirah pula. Tazkirah. Tapi macam tu lah. Yeah, my podcast will be macam ni. Memang akan ada sedikit part of tazkirah and things like that. But like, benda tu macam sama-sama fixkan myself juga. Yeah. Some people memang tahu macam how I struggle and things like that. Memang tahu. Banyak kali I cried and things. Tapi macam tu, we need to keep on redha lah. We need to think positive. Kalau you macam in my case, macam I don't fully redha with this. I admit it, I don't fully redha with the ketentuan Tuhan, but I'm trying to accept it. I'm trying to think positive. Macam tu lah. You need to, that's how you deal with it. So tak adalah you macam tengok, I dah ulang banyak kali dah, macam tak adalah you question about things macam tu. Faham tak? Tak adalah you ragu-ragu, and always you need to always beribadah also. Macam you need to solat and things, you need to doa to Allah to tenangkan your fikiran, your heart, so that you'll be at ease, always at ease. And then doa that ask for peace of mind from him. Tu je basically. Yeah. But the first thing is to, okay, maybe memang susah, I get it, susah nak redha, sangat susah nak redha. Tapi macam tu lah. Kenapa tiba-tiba cakap pasal redha ni? Tapi memang susah nak redha. Tapi that's it. Tahu tak kenapa macam I macam pelik je, kenapa tiba-tiba I cakap pasal redha? Sebab macam I think sekarang kita tengah cakap pasal orang yang overly emotional and sucks at managing their anger. Tapi tiba-tiba I forgot, I need to watch the recording and see macam mana this topic boleh leads to redha talking, you know. Tapi macam tu lah, just control your emotions. Me myself, as someone yang ada anger issues, I admit it, only now that I can manage my anger properly. Not completely manage my anger, tapi I'm trying my best to control it, you know, my emotions, my anger and things like that. Sebab me myself is someone yang suka pile up things juga. And then like bila dah pile up things, macam it keeps on stacking. And then at the end, that contoh macam on the bridge kan, I stack, and then the bridge tu lama pecah, and then tu yang volcano erupts and things like that. Macam I tiba-tiba je I burst out, I lashes out my anger dekat the wrong person, and that is exactly what I hate the most. Sebab tu lah, bila you pile up your anger ni, macam nanti you lashes out your anger tu macam at the wrong people. And I totally hate bila dah jadi macam tu, because I tak suka sebenarnya marah-marah orang. Tapi itulah, kadang-kadang orang ni, you know, testing out my patience juga. Tu yang kena sekali dengan aku tu. Tapi tak apalah, nak macam mana, we need to control lah our anger. I paling tak suka orang yang keras kepala, yang tak nak dengar cakap I. Especially when kita dah nasihat, okay, nasihat tu lantak lah macam, but like especially when there's someone yang suka merungut, like they like to complain about things. Lepas macam kita dah bagi nasihat macam pergi dah ni, and they don't want to do that. They're being stubborn, they're being difficult. I hate those kind of people. Macam kau ni memang a pain in the ass, go die. Macam tu je basically. I'm really sorry, macam jahat pula. But like tu je lah, Alhamdulillah. Tu je lah basically, macam control your emotions, control your anger. Just try and train yourself. Me myself is bad at it. What used to be bad at it. Tapi tu lah, bila dah turn 21 ni, frontal lobe dah fully developed, I can think rationally now. And yeah, I'm controlling my emotions. And tahun ni pun macam I saw a few improvements in myself. I started speaking politely. I started speaking softly. You know, dah tak ada dah those rude intonation, tak ada dah. Maybe ada, but tapi dah kurang. Sekarang macam memang banyak cakap elok-elok with my siblings pun sama. I'm trying to change myself. I'm trying to be a better person. I'm trying to be a better sister. And I think we should all do that. We should all try and be a better person in this year. For this year. Yeah. So yeah, guys, please control your anger. Especially tu lah, macam my friend ni cakap lah, especially kalau dia kerja tu focus on customer service. You're dealing with people yang age range dia pelbagai. You're dealing with old people, you're dealing with kids. I don't get it kalau orang yang macam, okay, I tak kisahlah you hate kids, tapi sampai you nak marah budak tu, I really don't like it. You can simply cakap elok-elok, unless kalau dia memang macam dah tak boleh nak dengar, then only then you can marah that budak lah. But as long as they're behaving as long as they are behaving good, that's fine. You don't need to marah them. You need to just cakap elok-elok. Macam tu lah. Macam tu juga cakap dengan orang tua, you need to cakap elok-elok. Sebab macam tu life cycle kita. Baby, baby, teens, adult, baby, teens, young adults, orang tua, old folks. Old folks tu pun dah macam baby balik. Tengoklah, kena pakai pampers and stuff like that. Kena cakap elok, especially orang yang sakit. You need to cakap elok. Their emotions memang dah lain, not like us, to be honest. Macam tu lah. You just need to be kind lah. That's it. You need to be kind to everyone. Walaupun macam benda tu tak worth your good intentions. Is that how you say it? Tapi macam contoh macam contoh, yelah, orang kata macam buat baik dibalas baik. Tapi apa yang you receive is you buat baik, tapi you macam dibalas dengan perkara yang tak baik. Tapi tak boleh lah tengok macam tu. You need to macam tak boleh grab the negative side. You need to tengok positive side juga. You need to take what's positive in there. Lepas tu you need to you need to keep on doing ni lah. You need to keep on doing good. You need to keep on being kind. Macam tu je. I sekarang macam bila dah besar ni, macam I tak fikir sangat sebenarnya. Tapi macam contoh macam benda tu macam dah makan, macam contoh macam I dah feel guilty, and then macam the guilt tu dah makan myself, that will be a problem to me. And then I keep on overthinking about it and things like that, and I don't like that. Tu sebab tu dah besar sekarang ni, macam I macam kurang sangat nak kisah pasal orang, sebab I don't want to overthink. Sebab I know I'm someone yang teruk sangat when it comes to overthinking. I suck at dealing with that. That's why tu yang boleh jadi nangis and things like that. I don't like that. Next, door slamming ni sama je lah macam orang emo dengan orang yang tak ada macam anger issue, with no sense of orang yang macam tak boleh control their anger macam tu, macam, or maybe they're just tak ada common sense. Macam I pun tak suka macam orang yang slam the doors. Sebab kenapa you need to slam the doors? Kalau you macam orang tu tengah macam angry or they're mad, macam okay, I get it, macam you're actually trying to give me your shitty attitude, but okay, fine, I'll deal with that. Cuma orang yang macam memang door slam in daily basis, what is wrong with you guys? What kind of attitude is that? Are you gonna keep up that shitty attitude of yours? It's unnecessary for me. Sama dengan orang yang jalan tak kaki, especially when you're living in Actually like macam you tinggal dengan orang, or maybe you live with people, or maybe you just live in an apartment or quarters or flats. Macam tu lah, orang yang door slam and orang yang stomp their feet while walking. I tak faham orang macam tu. I dulu pernah I got a few friends or a few housemates yang jalan hentak kaki, and I don't like that. I really hate it, and I just don't know kenapa diorang macam tu. Maybe because their house dekat ni kot, they live in a landed house kot. Tapi that's not the issue. You need to always adapt dengan your surroundings and environment macam tu. Macam me, I do live in both landed house and also a quarters. Tapi tu lah. Maybe the factor dia macam ni juga kot, dengan siapa you tinggal. I mean your environment yang you grew up with tu macam mana. Kalau your mom or your parents jenis yang memang menegur, macam do not walk while stomping on your feet, maybe that's why kot I don't stomp my feet while I'm walking, because my mom keeps on tegur my parents lah, basically memang tegur macam janganlah macam ada jiran kat bawah, you have neighbours below and upstairs, jangan tak kaki, sebab benda tu macam sound kan, sound travels macam tu, and what and I also don't jump macam tu. Macam I macam tu lah, macam certain orang macam akan exercise in the bilik and then do jumping jacks or like rope skipping and things like that macam tu. For me macam benda tu unnecessary, sebab macam you're living in an apartment, is that what you call, in a quarters, basically a flat, an apartment lah, ni an apartment kot. Tapi macam tu lah, macam you don't have to, sebab common sense, macam tu lah, dia alih-alih memang back to common sense lah. Macam if you got zero common sense, yang memang you're macam you're unethical ke apa, it can't be helped. Tapi tu lah, you need to adapt on your surroundings, on the environment. You need to adapt, you need to learn hidup berjiran, hidup berroommate, something like that, macam tu. Next, orang yang tak suka animals, in bracket I terus assume orang-orang mencinta living, and that's true. I agree on that. I tak kisah kalau tak suka animals, macam allergy or geli ke, I tak kisah. Tapi ni macam tak suka sampai nak sepak that animal, nak hina, nak do bad things to the animal, tu memang crazy lah. You all are fucking insane. Sebab macam why do you need to do that to them? Sebab diorang pun makhluk Tuhan. It's just that diorang tak berakal, that's it. Tapi they have feelings. They have feelings. They have itulah basically, they have feelings lah. They're not robots, you know. They have feelings. Cats pun ada feelings. Dogs pun ada feelings. Diorang tahu rasa lapar, diorang tahu rasa dahaga, diorang tahu rasa nak buang air besar tu. They got those. So basically macam kita pun sama je macam diorang. Basically kita sama-sama makhluk Tuhan. It's just that apa yang make us special is that kita berakal, that's it. So you imagine how funny it is, orang makhluk Tuhan yang berakal pergi do bad things to makhluk Tuhan yang tak berakal. So nampak je lah sama-sama sebenarnya both tak berakal. Faham tak what I'm trying to imply here? Sama je nya. Engkau pun sama je macam binatang yang tak berakal tu. Basically you lah binatangnya basically. Kenapa lah you nak pergi harm animals yang tak buat apa-apa tu? Tak tahulah. Cats dengan dogs buat apa je, paling-paling penggigit je kan. Memanglah ada rabies and stuff like that, tapi macam I rasa selagi tak kacau binatang tu, selagi tu diorang okey kot. That's the concept basically. Unless you kacau, itu yang diorang tak kacau. Tu je basically. Contoh macam what? You buat perhutanan tu, you tebang-tebang pokok and stuff like that. Lepas tu gajah dah tak duduk dalam forest dah. Diorang pergi apa ni dah berjalan dekat highway ke apa. Sebab you kacau diorang punya habitat. Tu je. Kita kan sama-sama makhluk Tuhan. Tak faham. I tak faham orang yang sampai macam tu nak sepak animals, nak sepak cats, nak sepak dogs, nak sepak what? Nak pergi masukkan cats in the doby, in the laundry, in the washing machine. Crazy. Y'all are insane. Ni orang-orang ni semua, you need to go and meet yourself at the mental hospital. You need to get yourself checked, bro. You need to seek for a therapist. You know, you need help. You definitely need help. Tak ada no buts dah. No buts. Just go. Admit yourself there. Tak faham kenapa orang macam ni. I do not understand lah. Tahu tak, I dah hit 1 hour and 50 minutes. 50 minutes. Previous recording, 1 hour and a half. The second recording right now I'm doing 1 hour and 50 minutes. Crazy. Lah, I cakap kat my friend, I nak ni je. I sebenarnya nak kurangkan, walaupun memang standard 1 hour and a half, tapi I macam nak kurangkan sebab we're talking about pet peeves now. Macam gila lah, takkan you're talking about pet peeves sampai dah nak hit 2 hours. Crazy. Tapi macam tu lah, because like I said, I love to yap. That's me. So yeah, basically that's it. And that is, I do not know how many pet peeves here that we have. Do y'all want to see the list? Like, that's the list. Yeah, that's the list. That's the list. Basically, that's the list. A whole ass list. Saya tak pelik pun. Oh, I'm sorry. If this hits like 1 hour and a half or like almost 2 hours, because that's a lot to cover. This thing. So yeah. I think that's it for today's episode. That's a wrap on this episode of Yapocalypse. Thanks for Let's do that again. That's a wrap on this episode of Yapocalypse. Thanks for stopping by. Until next time, keep it loud, keep it real, and keep yapping.